Hey everybody, welcome back to Motivational Monday. Today I am going to talk to you guys about something that I have dealt with and in the midst of dealing with right now. It is the power of the return. Yes, that sounds a little crazy, but I will explain. I first heard this term a while back, I think when I was pregnant with June maybe, watching How I Met Your Mother. And they talked about the return, when you go back to something that you left behind. They were talking in relationships, but I'm going to talk to you about the returns that happen in your life. When you see something that reoccurs consistently, something that's coming back up in your life, a theme, a person, a feeling, those things are coming back to you for a reason. God puts people, places, things, emotions, feelings in our lives for a reason. As you guys know, if you've been following just the last couple of videos, I'm doing some remodeling at home. I've done the retaining wall outside, and I am in currently my office that I'm redoing. I'm doing the paperbag floor, or I've actually finished the paperbag floor. I'll put a link in for that video in the description so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But for some reason, I was kind of dragging my feet trying to get that project started. And it finally came to me, and I was talking to my husband. I'm like, I really don't want to do this again. I remember doing it and it being a tedious task, and I finished it and I'm like, okay, good. I did it, I'm finished, and I'm done. The thing was, I was going to do it again, so I was returning to the same thing, and I was dragging my feet because just realistically, I didn't want to do it. But I got up, I just went ahead and got it done. And as I was going through it, I remember commenting to my husband saying, wow, like this is moving a lot faster than I remember it last time. And it made me think about how things are in life. Things that you think are out of your reach, or that you are too good for, or that you've moved on for. God is like, no, I'm not done with that thing in your life yet. It can be a job, an experience, whatever the case may be. God says, I am putting this in your life, and it's going to keep coming back up until you get whatever message it is, until you learn from it, or until you grow from it, or the biggest thing, become who I created you to be from this experience. And I'm just going to share with you a few things that I got out of this message. One of the first things that I got from this return experience was I knew what to expect. I knew everything that I was going to do. The first time, it was just a mystery to me. I read up about it, but I hadn't gone through it, so I didn't know exactly what it would entail. As I went through it the second time, I'm like, wow, this is actually a breeze. I remember what to do. I didn't have to look up or research anything this time. I knew exactly what I needed. I knew exactly what to expect, and I could get right on in there working on the project as is. And also with that, you know what to cut out or what adjustments you can make along the way. There were certain things that when I went through it before, I'm like, oh, if I had known that the first time around, I could have done this differently to make it easier, or just to make it a better experience for myself. So I kept those things in mind for this time and say, hey, this was one thing that I needed to work on last time. This was one thing that I needed to make sure I didn't forget to do, or this was one step that I could cut out because it really wasn't useful. A lot of times with your return, you already have everything you need to finish your project. So you don't have to go out and source materials, figure out what it is. You can use what you've already used before to recreate the things that you needed the first time. And in situations like this, they can be applied to anything going on in your life. If you know something that's reoccurring, whether it's a financial issue, a relationship issue, a personal issue, something that you're dealing with, something that you're feeling, you know that God is bringing this back up in your life for a reason. What you should be doing is stepping back and saying, okay, God, I know this is coming back up in my life. It's a return of a situation that I've been in before. What am I supposed to get from this situation? What did I not learn last time that I'm supposed to learn this time? And who do you want me to be after this situation is over, so that I can move on to the next level of whatever it is that you have for me? So just think about that. The next time you're in a situation and you're like, oh, this is familiar, or here we go with this again. Think about that. Ask yourself those 3 questions. What am I supposed to learn? What did I not get the last time? And what is God trying to get me to grow into, or who is he trying to get me to become from the things that he is sending me through? Everything in your life happens for a reason. So think about that and be mindful of what it is that you're going through so you can get to where God has planned for you. I heard a quote not too long ago, and I keep this in my mind when I am thinking of things that I would like to do and the changes that God is making in me and some of the returns that God is bringing up in my life. And I'm going to paraphrase it, but here it goes. Think of a dream, think of a goal that's so big that you won't be able to accomplish it until you grow into the person who can. So there are some things that you're going to have to go through, maybe once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times or more, until you get what you're supposed to get out of that situation so you can become who God created you to be. That's the word for today. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to share this message if it's been a blessing to you or you know somebody else that it may be a blessing to. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys. I'll see you back here next Monday for another motivational word. All right. Bye-bye.